Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. Mansfield Park centers on Fanny Price, a young girl from a poor family sent to live with her wealthy relatives, the Bertrams, at Mansfield Park. Fanny grows up shy and virtuous amidst her wealthier cousins' more worldly pursuits. Over time, Fanny's character and moral integrity are tested by the flirtations and scandals involving her cousins and their friends, particularly Henry Crawford and his sister Mary. Despite facing emotional turmoil and social pressures, Fanny remains steadfast in her principles. The novel explores themes of morality, social class, and the search for identity, culminating in Fanny's eventual happiness and romantic fulfillment. Let's deep dive into the book. Fanny's arrival at Mansfield Park. Fanny Price, a young girl from a poor family, is sent to live with her wealthy aunt and uncle, Sir Thomas and Lady Bertram, at Mansfield Park. Fanny's cousins, Tom, Edmund, Maria, and Julia, have varying reactions to her presence, with only Edmund showing her consistent kindness. As Fanny grows, she develops a strong bond with Edmund, who becomes her moral and intellectual guide. Fanny's quiet growth. As the years pass, Fanny's gentle nature and sharp mind earn her a special place in the household, though her status as a dependent relative often renders her shy and reserved. Her keen observations of family dynamics give her insight into the characters around her, including the flaws and strengths of her cousins. Introduction of the Crawfords. The arrival of siblings Henry and Mary Crawford from London brings new energy and charm to the neighborhood. Their sophisticated manners and flirtatious behavior quickly captivate the Bertram siblings. Henry engages Maria and Julia's attentions despite Maria's engagement to Mr. Rushworth, a wealthy but dull man, while Mary catches Edmund's interest, much to Fanny's distress. The play and its consequences. In Sir Thomas's absence, Tom Bertram decides to put on a play, which leads to flirtatious pairings and heightened emotions within the household. Fanny disapproves of the impropriety of the play and the ensuing chaos, which ultimately ends with Sir Thomas's unexpected return. His disapproval stops the play and restores a semblance of order, highlighting the moral and behavioral gaps in his children. Henry's pursuit of Fanny. After Sir Thomas returns, Henry Crawford decides to make Fanny fall in love with him merely as a challenge to himself. However, as he spends more time with her, his initial amusement turns into genuine affection. Despite his declarations and proposals, Fanny remains unconvinced of his sincerity and steadfastly refuses him, valuing her own principles over the allure of a prosperous match. Fanny's visit to Portsmouth. Frustrated by her refusal, Sir Thomas sends Fanny to visit her family in Portsmouth, hoping the contrast between her poor family's crude home and the comforts of Mansfield Park would persuade her to accept Henry. However, the visit only strengthens Fanny's resolve, as she realizes the importance of moral integrity over material wealth. Scandal at Mansfield. While Fanny is away, the Mansfield community is rocked by scandal. Tom falls seriously ill due to his dissolute lifestyle, Maria elopes with Henry, and Julia secretly marries Mr. Yates. These events devastate Sir Thomas, who reflects on his failures as a parent and the moral upbringing of his children. Fanny's return and Edmund's realization. Upon her return, Fanny provides comfort and stability to the household. Meanwhile, Edmund, disillusioned by Mary Crawford's reaction to the scandals, which revealed her true worldly nature, begins to see Fanny in a new light. He recognizes her true worth and her deep, unselfish love. Edmund's proposal. After coming to terms with his feelings, Edmund proposes to Fanny, who accepts with the happiness of mutual love and respect. Fanny's steadfastness and virtue are finally acknowledged and valued, not just by Edmund, but by the entire Bertram family. Resolution and reflection. Fanny and Edmund marry and settle at Mansfield Parsonage, where they live close to those they love, bringing stability and moral leadership to the community. Sir Thomas comes to appreciate Fanny's influence and realizes her importance in bringing balance and goodness to his family. Fanny's journey from a shy, poor relation to a respected and loved member of the family concludes with her achieving personal happiness and familial acceptance. Let's explore together the main themes and concepts of the book. Class and social mobility. Mansfield Park explores the dynamics of class and social mobility through Fanny Price's journey from a poor background to living among wealthy relatives. Her status as a dependent relative in the Bertram household highlights the complexities of class distinctions and social hierarchy. The novel scrutinizes how class affects personal relationships and individual self-worth, showing both the limitations imposed by one's birth and the possibilities of rising above it through virtue and moral steadfastness. Fanny's experience contrasts with other characters who seek to improve their social standing through marriage, manipulation, or inheritance. Morality and virtue. Austen emphasizes morality and virtue as central themes, with Fanny Price embodying integrity, steadfastness, and ethical conviction. Unlike many characters who are swayed by personal desires or societal pressures, Fanny remains true to her principles even when faced with difficult choices, such as rejecting Henry Crawford's advantageous marriage proposal. The narrative promotes the idea that true virtue is often unrewarded in society, yet it is invaluable for personal integrity and respect. The moral decay of other characters serves as a foil to Fanny's unwavering moral compass. Education and upbringing. The theme of education and upbringing is critical in Mansfield Park, where the contrast between Fanny's modest education and the Bertram children's privileged upbringing highlights different moral and personal outcomes. The novel suggests that moral education, as much as formal schooling, shapes individuals. Fanny's strong sense of right and wrong, instilled through her humble beginnings and her own introspections, starkly contrasts with the behavior of her cousins, who, despite their advantages, often lack moral discernment. The role of parental guidance, or its absence, is portrayed as crucial in shaping young people's characters. Family and domestic stability. Family relationships and the quest for a stable domestic life are at the heart of the novel. Fanny Price's integration into the Bertram family illustrates the complexities of family dynamics, including sibling relationships, parental favoritism, and marital alliances. The stability of a family is shown to be fragile, easily disrupted by selfish desires and external temptations. The novel values the creation and maintenance of a harmonious, morally sound domestic environment, as seen through Fanny's influence on the Bertram family by the end. Isolation and belonging. Throughout Mansfield Park, Fanny experiences both physical and emotional isolation, reflecting on her sense of belonging. Her journey from an outsider at Mansfield Park to an accepted and valued member of the household highlights the human need for connection and acceptance. The theme of isolation extends to other characters who face social ostracism due to scandal or poor decisions. Austen uses these experiences to discuss the broader societal implications of acceptance and the personal peace that comes from finding one's place in the world. Let's talk about the author. Jane Austen is an iconic English novelist born in 1775, celebrated for her keen observations on Georgian Regency England society, particularly focusing on women's dependence on marriage for social standing and economic security. Austen's novels, including timeless works like Pride and Prejudice and Emma, are known for their wit, irony, and masterful exploration of human relationships. Her writing style combines free, indirect speech with a narrative voice rich in irony, offering both critique and entertainment. Austen's works have continued to resonate, influencing literature, film, and popular culture, and remain beloved worldwide. She passed away in 1817, leaving a lasting literary legacy. Sincere thanks for watching. If you found this summary helpful, consider taking a moment to hit the subscribe button, like or share the video. If you have any feedbacks or book requests, make sure to leave a comment. Regardless, I wish you a great day.